Welcome back, class. On today's podcast, we break down the new Golden Globe nominations and we talk about what movies and TV shows are leading the pack this year. Then we jump to the huge news about Netflix possibly buying Warner Brothers and what that may mean for the future of movies and streaming. And finally, we wrap it up with something very important for society. We give our suggestions for classic action movies that absolutely should be remade with Muppets. Just imagine Kermit being trapped in Nakatomi Towers, fighting terrorists. That might be what we need to fix the world right now. All this and more in an award season, streaming shakeups, and Kermit with a Bazooka episode of The Fandalorians. Teachers by day, nerds by night.
That is the bell. Class is in session. Welcome to the Fandalorians podcast. Teachers by day, nerds by night. I'm trying to bring the energy too. I'm trying. We are Mr. G hates when I'm tired. We are the number one pop culture podcast by public school teachers. Each and every week we bring you the. Let me just stop that. We're gonna have to edit this right now. Is it every other week? Every other week we bring you the latest.
Every week-ish.
Yeah. News, reviews, debates, teacher twists. We're part of Unfiltered Studios Podcasting Network. We love Muppets. We have a lifelong friendship. We have banter. We do some trash talking. A bunch of our children are involved every now and then. It's just a great time, guys. It's like a little family here. Fandaloriansmailbag@gmail.com. And you can text us at 631-494-3632. We get new listeners all the time. Let me just set the table. Let me just tell you who we are. My name is Mr. Richardson, fourth grade teacher, and the man whose microphone is not connected to his computer today. I'm not connected.
I can tell.
So you're just using the computer's audio?
Is it bad, Mr. J?
You've sounded better before.
Yeah, okay, I'm sorry.
Maybe that's the low energy. It's just the microphone.
Maybe.
I'm trying. I don't know what happened to it. It got moved around. Last time I had it upstairs when we were doing something, I can't find it. I just gave up searching.
You got too many little fingers in your house.
Well, I had to take it and move it when we were recording last time, and then somehow within the Thanksgiving cleanup, it's just not there.
Wow, this is like Jordan's flu game.
Yeah, depends on how bad I sound. I'm going to try and talk louder. My other co-teacher, New York City public school teacher, and the man who may have accidentally become a party DJ, Mr. McDonald. You DJing?
No, it has nothing to do with music of all things. I mean, look, guys, we all teach. It's the 21st century. I teach in New York City. Try to go for like non-gendered terms to talk to the class. And I've been workshopping a bunch. You know, I stole Mr. G's friends and foes for a while. And, you know, you don't want to just say boys and girls. I default to guys too much. So I tried this out about a week ago. And it has really caught on. So you know what I say to the kids? I call them party people. And so all of a sudden, it sounds like I'm like a techno DJ. Let's go, party people.
You should just play the music. Party people. Yeah. Just have like a little button, like a drop.
I'm going to become a real DJ at that point.
You know, I'm going to cut that for you. I'm going to send it to you and just press the button. Party people.
But what I will tell you is, speaking of energy, it does bring up the energy of the class. Because the first time I used it, you know, they're high school seniors and they're looking around and they're like, what? And I was like, yeah, let's go, party people. And then we're like, all right, let's do it.
I've used friends a lot. I didn't say that. I did guys a lot. And then I started switching. I use friends. What I've done more in the past couple of years, which it's so fun in the beginning of the year, it takes them a while to adjust to. When I'm teaching, I say people's names. Not because they're doing something, but because I feel like I'm talking to you, so I mention your name. I was like, so Charlie, here's why we're doing this. We're doing this because I just
increases the engagement.
But you have to take a minute in the beginning of the year to explain to them Because when you say their name, everyone looks at the kid. It takes a while for them. No. I'm just talking to you. It feels weird not to name you, and I can't name all of you. So I just say names. It takes them a while for that. Was the past 3 years. There's an adjustment. And then 2 claps and a Ric Flair woo is my attention getter. And I'm a big fan of that. Woo! And they all get excited to do it. So love it. I love the new way of moving it.
Mr. Richardson, that's great and all, except I have 175 students.
It's a lot of names.
That is a lot of names. So
you gotta
guess
work
what?
them all in there.
Everybody is party people now.
Yes.
Nice.
So what I'm hoping is like 20 years from now, I'm going to be like walking down the street and someone's going to be on the other side and they'll be like, let's go party people.
I love it. I'm going to get you that cut. I want that played. I need the video of it happening. My other co-teacher, Mr. G, is back. Has he finished another book? I'm curious.
Well, of course I have.
I
finished the book for my book club. Then I finished the substitute book for the book club. I had a book that I was supposed to read for my other book club, and it was terrible. I couldn't. It's like literally the worst. Or apparently people really like the book, but the person who did the narration is the absolute worst. And some of the comments in the book review section of it, they're like, "This is a great story, but don't listen to it. The audio version is an absolute snooze fest," and it was terrible. So I didn't listen to it at all.
Well, Charlie, how soon? I mean, you would probably be the most expert on this. How soon before AI just can be your audio book for anything?
Never.
You pick your voice. You can pick. I'm assuming it's going to take.
That's a very actually controversial thing right now. Right now, Amazon is looking to do that with Audible. I want to say mass produce audiobooks by having them be AI read, but that's taking work away from people.
Yes.
I got
and it's not, you know what? It's one of those things is where it's a human touch to it right now. So it has a feel, and I'm happy to be currently listening to a book. It's called Ribbons of Scarlet. It's a book about the French Revolution, but it's written by 5 different authors, and each author writes their part about a different character, and all the characters kind of intermingle in the story. And it's definitely weird because 1, all the characters have different narrators, and then 2, you can totally see which writing styles are different. So it's very interesting to listen to.
Funny. That's weird. I like different narrators, so that's smart.
Yeah, that's kind of fun. I mean, I've read some audiobooks that they'll have a girl for the girl parts and a boy for the boy parts of the book, but not every character has its own separate narrator. Then it's now just like a radio play.
They actually have audiobooks like that. I forgot what they're called, but they have a specific name where every character in the book is a different voice actor, and they play like music in the background. So it's literally like, just listening to a movie.
There's a Batman one that I listened to that had different voices for them, played by actors. There was like a radio play. There was a Buffy one that was set after the events with that. They got all the cast back.
Like season 8.
But Spike was there, Giles was there. Everyone did their parts with the narrator in between. So I forget what it's called, but there are some of those. They're pretty good though.
It's not called like movie play. It's something. It's something. It has a name.
I gotcha. All right, no, it's interesting.
I actually particularly don't like those, but
yeah, I mean, well, Charlie, the second, what's the dragon books that we read a while ago?
Yeah, the
4 or something or other.
The fourth wing is the first book, but it's like the Imperium series or something like that.
So the second book, I accidentally got it must have been like the movie play version, because it was like music and lots of different voices, and yet it was a little bit distracting.
It is. So I can't focus on it. It's too much for me.
I got you. I also feel the same way. So, I mean, it's just also not for our generation, I think. Guys, I get NFL Red Zone. Do you guys know what that is?
Yes.
So NFL Red Zone is they just show you NFL highlights for 7 straight hours. And my kids love it because they love fantasy football and they have no attention span. Now, for me, I'm just like, I can't follow this. They'll throw up 6 games on at the same time, and I'm just like, nope, I'm going to have a seizure. I have to go in the other room. We're just old.
Yeah. for sure.
But not as old as the Golden Globes, Mr. Richardson.
Oh, yes. All right, McDonald, listen, there's nothing I enjoy better than some NFL Red Zone because you're not going to miss, you can't miss a key moment with that. You have all those screens, you get to switch screens all the time. So let's do this right now. Let's switch screens and catch up on this, the morning announcements.
Fandalorian fans, won't you lend me an ear? I hope this podcast sound is crystal clear. Now listen up, people, I got something to say. These are the morning announcements for today.
All right, guys, we're starting with the Golden Globes. The announcement was made on December 8th. It's time to talk about the nominees. The award ceremony will be the 83rd Golden Globe. The ceremony will be Sunday, January 11th, 2026. The show is going to be on CBS and streamed on Paramount. Nikki Glazer, is that right? Thank you. Returning as host this year. Some of the nominations here, just a little bit there on the film side. One Battle After Another. The Leonardo DiCaprio vehicle leads with 9 nominations. The most nominated film this year, Sentimental Value, had 8 nominations. And Sinners, which I believe all of us saw, had 7 nominations. On the television side, White Lotus leads TV nominations with 6 nods. In addition to The Diplomat, The Pit, Pluribus, Severance, and Slow Horses in terms of TV nominations. Comedy nominations as well. Only Murders in the Building, Abbott Elementary, The Bear, Hacks, Nobody Wants This, and The Studio. Best Picture, Frankenstein, Hamnet, Sentimental Value again, and Sinners. And some actor nominations. The second for Michael B. Jordan. He was nominated for Creed. Leonardo DiCaprio for One Battle After Another. Oscar Isaac for Frankenstein. I'm a big fan of Charles there. Some of the female noms. We have Rose Byrne for If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You. Cynthia Erivo. Erivo for Wicked. Emma Stone as well. All right. Thoughts about the nominations, things you've seen. What are your thoughts on this, if any, McDonald? Because you always go first.
Well, I mean, looking at this,
time to think, so you can go first.
Looking at all this, the first thing I notice is how underwhelming all these movies kind of are. I didn't see any of these shows. I didn't see any of these movies. Now, that may say a lot about me. I mean, I always think of my wife's parents. What I thought was super, super funny is what my wife's parents did when they retired. What was that, almost 15 years ago? Is all of a sudden, this was like the peak of streaming as well. They just watched TV. So all of a sudden I'd get a phone call from my father-in-law and he's like, hey, did you ever watch this show, The X-Files? I'm like, yeah, it's amazing. And he goes, it's so good. And then the following week, he'd, be like, you ever watch Friday Night Lights? I'm like, yeah, of course I have. And so what I'm unfortunately think's going to happen is that's what's going to happen to me. Eventually, when I retire, 6 years from now, I'm going to have to go back because I cannot keep up with all of this.
My thing that as far as the TV shows, I saw The Pit. I thought it was fantastic. Pluribus is incredible as well. I thought they did a good job with that. Severance, I know, is beloved, and Slow Horses, though people who've seen Severance apparently didn't like season 2. I know The White Lotus is a big thing. I'll say this about the TV dramas. From everything I've heard, all of these things are well-liked. Whether you've seen them or not, it's not just us. They're well-loved, well-liked, respected. People talk about these things a lot. The one thing about the TV comedies, though, and the television dramas that always jumps out to me, it appears to be the same thing every time. It's almost like if LeBron James is in the MVP race, he's in the race every year. Like, is Murders in the Building still that great where it's nominated every year? Abbott Elementary, it's like...
You think there's going to be voter fatigue?
No, it's not that. It's just that most shows, when they get on this list, seem to be the same shows every year. Because I haven't seen Severance. But the people I've seen have talked about season 2 not being close to being as good as season 1. Season 1 ended on a cliffhanger. Season 2 reset the deck to what it was like before the cliffhanger. It's not loved. It makes the list, though. Some things seem to always be here all the time. That being said, though, I'm excited for Michael B. Jordan nominated for Sinners. I thought he did a great job playing a dual role. I watched the ceremony. I'll cheer for people, but I haven't seen much of this.
So I'm looking through the list, and like you're right, I did not see the most recent season of Only Murders in the Building, but I enjoy it. I'm curious though. I'm looking at the best motion animated, and Zootopia 2 is nominated. That came out last weekend. And
Yeah,
it got
the window is to. Oh, I had the window. It has to be by
just
next
got to be
week.
the end of the year.
Yeah, I think it's the end of the year. So anything up until
So it's
the
any
end of the year.
any point in the calendar year.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, K-pop Demon Hunters was nominated for
Can
best
you read the
animated
ones? Can you read the
movie.
animated ones to us? I should have got that.
It's Arco, Demon Slayer, something Infinity Castle. I don't know the names of the characters. Elio, K-pop Demon Hunters, Little Amelia, or the character of Rain, and Zootopia 2. Let's
Listen,
see if
that's-
but
Tell you what,
K-pop.
Zootopia seems to be making money.
My son saw it, and he over Thanksgiving break, and he said it wasn't a bad second movie.
High
Like
praise.
those number twos sometimes are number twos. This
Yeah.
one wasn't bad. But best original song, Avatar: Fire and Ash.
Okay. No.
That didn't even come out yet, though.
Yeah.
No, that comes out like next week.
Golden from K-pop Demon Hunters.
That's gonna
Then
win.
one of the songs from Sinners, Wicked for Good, No Place Like Home. The Girl in the Bubble from Wicked for Good, and then Train Dreams from the movie Train Dreams.
Wicked's going to split their vote. It's
Mhm.
going to be golden.
No,
Lock
it's
it
not.
in.
And then
Guarantee they won't.
box office achievement is, it's funny, Avatar: Fire and Ash, they're just predicting is going to be huge. But that's in a category for a box office achievement.
I feel like this is a lot like Whose Line Is It Anyway, where the points don't matter and everything's made up.
I just looked it up since we were talking. The window for movies and for television are, like you said, January 1st, December 31st. And they
Mhm.
must have a theatrical release in some categories. And they have to have a specific number of episodes aired for TV as well. So yeah, all these things just get under the wire. And they release the music for Fire and Ash or whatever prior to the film coming out, so it counts.
Randomly, I'm kind of looking at that same box office achievement. They have this movie Weapons, and the E&L teacher in our district that we know happened to say that was his favorite movie that he watched this year.
Really?
Yeah, he said it was a great movie, and I never got around to watching it.
No, I didn't.
But he said it was actually a surprise sleeper movie for him, that he just threw it on and he was like, wow, I really, really like this.
No, it's not expecting that.
Exactly. Unexpected.
Listen, that covers who is winning awards in Hollywood, but let's talk about Netflix trying to take over half of Hollywood as we jump to the Netflix and Warner Brothers potential merger. If you've been living under a rock, Netflix wants to buy Warner Brothers, the company that makes big movies and shows like Harry Potter and the DC universe and lots of HBO series. Deal would cost about $72 billion with a B. If the deal happened, Netflix would own tons of famous movies, shows, and characters. People are worried, though. The government's checking the deal to make sure Netflix will not be too powerful. Well, there's other stuff there I don't know if we want to get into, but some people fear that if one company owns too much, there'll be fewer choices in movies. Workers in the movie business are afraid some jobs might disappear, as Netflix CEO has made it clear the days of movie theaters are numbered. No one knows yet if Netflix will combine the apps with HBO Max, keep it separate. If approved, Netflix could become the biggest entertainment company in the world. Might change how we watch movies, how shows are made, the release in theaters. Deal is not final. These things take a long time, like court. Could take more than a year before anyone knows for sure what will happen, though. Is this good? Is this bad? What do you guys think?
Well, you also have to mention this whole new wrench that Paramount Plus Paramount is also now saying, whoa, we want in on this too, like out of left field.
Well, the left field comes from the fact that they don't have enough money, but they're buddy with the president of the United States. And that's why he's investigating this deal to make sure it's clean, because they're his friend at Paramount wants to buy it, but they prefer selling it to Netflix as well. So it's getting a little murky there with that part of it.
So I understand the whole, like, it might change the way we watch movies. I am a big proponent of keeping cinema there, because I know it's something that people really like. And it's something that when I get up and I go, I do enjoy going to the cinema. I do like it. I wish I did it more often. we have happened to have a movie theater that's very local, that's very reasonably priced, and I do enjoy going there. But not everyone has the option of going to a low-priced movie theater. Some people only have, the $30 ticket movies, and that when you're all said and done with popcorn and everything, you've spent $50 a person.
And that's part of the problem. And much as it's like beating a dead horse, and I've seen people online like, "Oh, we just don't get the popcorn," but it's the movie experience.
The
That's the whole
experience.
thing. So if you're not going to do it, and this is why certain things aren't doing well in the movie theaters, because we have reached the point where, I mean, we're fortunate to go pretty much, we could make it work. I'm sure all of us, if we really wanted to. But for certain people, you're not rolling the dice. You're not rolling the dice on something you've never heard of when, oh, Frozen 3. I know Frozen. I know Toy Story. These things, Marvel, it's a brand. It's a brand you know. You're going to the store and you always get Skippy peanut butter. You're going to just buy Skippy. You're not going to try the new generic one. You're not really going to think about, let me just go with what I know. We're at the point now, because of how expensive these things are. And like you said, Mr. G, $50 a person, whatever it is, you're going to go for what you know. That's why, what movie just came out that's doing well? I lost it. Did you said it?
Zootopia?
Yeah, we know the brand. We're going to do this. Is this good for us if we're going to watch at home? I guess it would be okay. But the problem is, if you're an actor or an actress and you're in this, the movie's not going to be in theaters that long. Netflix is going to pull it out immediately and put it only on streaming. Your back ends, your points, that changes. And we have so many people pushing to cancel this deal because they know Netflix is like, movies should be at home. That's the world.
I just don't understand how they, like, we've talked about this before, where the money is being made. I don't understand.
Yeah, like Netflix's profitability. I don't know.
$72 billion. That means Netflix has way more money than that, because they know they're going to make their money back. But like, I just don't understand how.
Well, I mean, look, let's look at the logistics for us, because ultimately that's all I really care about. So I have a Netflix subscription. I also have an HBO Max subscription. Am I going to have to pay two separate fees still? Are they going to combine it to one? Are they going to double Netflix's price to pay this $1 billion tab? What does this mean for us?
I don't know. I have both as well. And I actually find I've literally have not watched anything on HBO Max in forever. I go on to look for something to find.
Yep.
But I can't find anything I want to watch.
Can I just tell you what I have been doing recently, streaming wise, that kind of caught me by surprise? My go-to streamer recently is I've been going to Amazon Prime and looking at like 90s and 2000s movies. And you're like, oh, I remember that. And I watch it because I always look for, because Charlie, you got into a rabbit hole with this. Give me a 90-minute comedy I can get in and out. I've been all about that.
And I've been recently, this season, I've been banging out the holiday movies. But I've been going like Netflix. I'm liking what I'm watching on Netflix with their holiday movie selection.
Charlie, I'm looking through this thing here in terms of Netflix makes their money just from subscribers. You got to look at it. I pulled up the number as of 2025. They have 301 million people subscribed worldwide. And so last year in 2025, ending this year, their profit just this year was 43.4 billion. Like everyone, well, you got 301 million people times,
right, let's see,
130 a year, right? Because $10 was 130 a year. That's a lot of money. 301 million times 30. Or
but I could see.
So let's see per. So how much does Netflix, the average person, pays between ad free and not ad free? Let's just say $10.
It says the average subscriber is 130 per year.
All right, so let's see.
Roughly $10 a month.
So,
and there's 301 million people subscribed.
Yeah, you know what? It's $39 billion a year.
Not counting people who have no commercial extra things. That's a lot of money. That's more than enough to cover. They in the past 2 years, they paid enough for Warner Brothers, and it pays itself back. They make themselves the ultimate one-stop shop. People are going to not cancel because now they own everything. And then maybe they make some money with movies. I mean,
but I don't understand why they would want to get rid of the movie theater, because like
movie theater doesn't make them any money.
Yeah, but
studio, they can get awards, right? If they keep it in, the point is, I think they're trying to say like the movie shouldn't be in theater that long, because by the third week it's over, pull it, wait a couple days, put it on Netflix, and so people don't cancel. So in case you
what I think that
you're still
what I think that's going to do is that's going to still kill movie theaters because everyone's going to say, "All right, the movie just came out. I'll just wait 3 weeks,
right?" But
and go wait for it on Netflix.
But Netflix doesn't care because
and I think that's what Netflix wants.
Yeah,
I ultimately think the end game here is Netflix wants to kill theatrical releases.
Yeah, but if it's in the movie theater or in my house, Netflix still gets my money. But if I go to the movie theater, they get that money too.
They get half.
But still, they get my money anyway at home.
Yeah.
So why not have the opportunity?
Right? No one's going to cancel, and then they own everything, and they own Friends, and then they own this. Like they're never Harry Potter. You want to watch Marvel?
That's very true. If you've noticed, one of the things that Netflix has failed to do, and they keep trying, is they cannot develop their own IP. And this is the main reason I think they made this purchase. They were like, we cannot develop our own IP, so let's just buy it. Because rumors just started coming out that they were talking about if they couldn't get HBO, they were going to put an offer together for Disney.
I'm not getting Disney. You can't buy all that.
Well, at this point, because look, I called this years ago. I said in a couple of years, 10 years down the road, I just picked the wrong streaming service. I said there was going to be 2 streaming services remaining. Now, I picked the wrong 2 because I said it was going to be the 2 companies that have the deepest pockets. And I said it was going to be Amazon and Apple. Mm-hmm. Now, it looks like Netflix, though, will be one of those that's still around. And so what you could see now is in a retaliatory move, maybe, Amazon makes the bid for Peacock.
What's weird? I don't know. They have their own. Yeah, I think to Charlie's point, like, how much money do you need really? Because I looked at Netflix's developed series, their own IP, because you mentioned that, and I thought of Stranger Things. I'm like, all right, we'll pass Stranger Things. I've seen The Witcher. I've seen Bridgerton. Yeah. I've seen Squid Games, Black Mirror, The Crown. They picked up Umbrella Academy, Wednesday. Like they have a couple. Arcane is great. There's a couple things here that have worked, but nothing. I mean, they just want all the money. That's what we're talking about. They just want all the money. You're making sure no one ever cancels again.
Netflix now has Friends. I don't know if you guys saw the meme. I thought it was hysterical. And it was HBO dropped Sesame Street. And Netflix picked up Sesame Street. Yeah. And then Netflix bought HBO. And it was Elmo. And it was the quote from Game of Thrones where he goes, "Tell them it was me."
All right, listen, we solved the future of streaming. We wrapped up a lot of things so far, but we're gonna have a bigger issue to tackle. What action movie deserves a full Muppet treatment? McDonald, tell us how to support the show.
I'm glad you asked, Mr. Richardson. First of all, you can grab some merch. Like always, you can go to our TeePublic store. The link is in the bio. All of our proceeds go to Laney's Legacy of Hope, helping families facing pediatric cancer, where 100% goes right to the cause. If you're out of Long Island like us, you can visit Red Shirt Comics in downtown Port Jeff, the official comic shop of the Fandalorians. If you're not local, go to your nearest hometown comic book shop. Say cheese with LJ Photography. From engagements to family photos, LJ Photography captures life's best moments based right here on Long Island. You can follow them at LJ_photography LI. And lastly, let's talk about Kanopy King Party Rentals. Backyard bashes, weddings, sweet 16s, you name it, they've got it. Custom vibes, stress-free setup, and bounce castles galore. Rule the party with Kanopy King.
Muppet action movie coming up in our building meeting.
Come on down to the building meeting. Come on down today. There's many things to talk about. Yes, you have to stay. With urgent things to discuss. So lose that face of disgust. No, this couldn't be an email. So come on down today. Building meeting today. Oh yeah, it's the building meeting today.
I've been looking forward to this, guys, to get back in. I've been thinking all week about this stuff. Part 2 of our continuing Muppet Madness segment, where we are currently filling in a bracket to determine once and for all which movie should be Muppified. I love that word. That's
I'm coining that word if that's not already in existence.
Yo, somebody put it on the t-shirt. Part 1, we pitched comedy movies. Now we're going to pitch action movies, ideas to fill in that second quadrant there that could be remade with Muppets. One character remains human. I think we should do it the same way as last time. Don't dig too much into it. Give the one human a couple little things if you want to say something. Move on to some suggestions. We're just spitballing ideas. Mr. G, why don't you go first? You want to go first? You never get to go first.
I'll go first. Right off the bat, I have to throw out The Hobbit. I've seen it before. Lord of the Rings is too long. We don't need a trilogy. Also don't need is a Hobbit trilogy. Just want one tight story, but remade The Hobbit where all of your characters are Muppets and the human there's tossing around, I think would be funny if Andy Serkis.
Oh, if Andy Serkis.
Andy Serkis played Gollum. But
wow.
as himself.
As himself. That is great.
No, but like not even with the voice, just his regular.
No, he's got to
voice.
use the Gollum voice.
No, it'll be great. He'd be like, "Hey, my precious."
No, it's got to be the Gollum voice, but no costume.
Okay.
That and then there does need to be a second human in there somewhere along the way because the Gollum isn't with them for that long in this movie. So you got to have another human somewhere in there. As a human. And actually, believe it or not, the Bilbo Baggins could be a human because they kind of come to him to find him.
I'll allow it.
Cup, you have some?
Yeah, I have several. So
yeah, I got a bunch too. But that was my first shot.
All right. So I'm gonna give you my second favorite idea. I'm gonna save my favorite idea for later. So this is a movie franchise that you could actually create an original story for this Muppet movie. What I want to see is a Muppet movie, Mission Impossible. Now, I said this last time because it works really well, is you always want the bad guy to be human because it's hard to see evil Muppets. They just don't work right. So here's what I'm going to do. You're going to do the best kind of bad guys. They're always kind of vaguely British and kind of snooty and whatever. So I'm going to make the bad guy of Mission Impossible the only human, and I'm going to make it Benedict Cumberbatch.
I like it.
But because I think, it gives you the real action part of an action movie, and then you can tailor it to whoever you want. Of course, Kermit the Frog is going to be Ethan Hunt, right? Ethan Hunt?
Yeah.
Miss Piggy could still be the love interest, and it's going to be super fun and interesting. So I think that would be a legit good movie.
I spent some time after we discussed this, and when we decided that the villains have to be human, I immediately tried to think of a way that didn't have to happen because it was bothering me. I'm like, no, what if we can come up with some where the villain is still a Muppet? And the only one I could come up with was Terminator. And I need Terminator for a couple of reasons. I need Sam the Eagle to be Terminator. He's stoic. He's focused. He's serious. He's relentless. It's all about honor, mission, whatever. We're going to play this one serious, though. There won't be as many jokes. I want it. I need Kermit to be Reese, right? It's Kyle.
Yeah, Reese.
Yeah.
I need
Miss Piggy is obviously Sarah Connor.
Absolutely not. I need Sarah Connor to be a human. I need the human eyes. I need the fear. I need him Kermit saving a human running down the street. It just would be funnier because she's playing it serious. She's terrified of Eagle and a little frog guy trying to save her. I want her to be human. I didn't want to do the piggy thing.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
Later, I'm gonna make what's her name? Oh my god, I'm so tired. Sarah Connor be human. Rest Muppets. Charles, back to you. What do you got? Anything?
Yes, of course. So I was thinking of Speed. You're going to have a bus full of Muppets. And of course, the bad guy's the guy that sets the bomb on the bus.
Dustin Hopper.
Yeah.
And then he's going to be the human actual guy.
Yeah. And then it's all the Muppets are in the bus.
And Miss Piggy's driving the bus and Kermit is Keanu. Yeah.
Exactly.
I gotcha.
It's Speed, but they're Muppets.
Miss Piggy driving the bus, grabbing it, sit down. I take it. I like that.
All right, that's a good one. Now, My next movie kind of pushes. I mean, that's the problem with action. An action movie is it could be a lot of actual different genres.
Yes.
So what I'm going for with this one is I think this would be amazing with Muppets. It is an ensemble movie, so there's lots of good, juicy Muppet parts. I'm going to go for it is one of my favorite heist movies of all time, Ocean's 11.
Of course, that's definitely a movie that could be made into Muppets.
But this is very similar with Mr. Richardson, though. I want them all to play it straight, except for one character, the Swedish Chef.
He's not
crazy.
No,
Yes,
he's the only one just being funny. Everyone else is playing it as serious as a heart attack. Now, the only human character is... See, I don't want to go bad guy again because Mr. Richardson, you
could take the old guys in the booth and make them the villains in that one.
Yeah, I could. Yeah, I would probably split it that way. Yeah, but and then my human character, then I would still do the gymnast guy. I just think that would be super fun.
See, I thought the gymnast would Swedish Chef because no one understood what the gymnast was saying either.
Well, that's true.
The size doesn't work. It is funny though. I like your idea though. That's a good one. Shoot, I'm mad I didn't think about that one. I bounced to one where the human actor is going to carry this. I thought about I rewatched Scrooge the other day, the Christmas Carol. And by saying I rewatched it, I didn't. I lied, but I'm just pretending I did for the purpose of this podcast. And I thought we talked about how Michael Caine played it so serious, so straight. And that elevated everything around him because he played it straight down the middle. I loved it. I need someone else to play this movie straight down the middle. So the human is really key to this. And that's The Fugitive. And I need Tommy Lee Jones back. I need Tommy Lee Jones back.
Jimmy, that was my number one. Oh.
You know what? I'm not going to lie. I totally actually thought of The Fugitive also. But I don't want Tommy Lee Jones.
I even practiced my Kermit the Frog voice because you're ready. I got to get to my Kermit the Frog voice. All right, Kermit the Frog. Be like, I did not kill my wife.
That's really good.
And you're like, yeah. And I'll tell you, the only pushback with this,
Peter Pan right off that bridge, drain the swamp. Like Tommy Lee Jones freaking out because he can't catch
every outhouse, hen house,
yeah, every house, and he's gathering by the cop car, throwing down the map. A bunch of Muppets around him. They're not listening. He's trying to focus them. It's
Mr. Richardson. The only pushback I have, and the only reason I wasn't quite sure I was going to make this as my pick, is then what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to murder Miss Piggy.
No, she doesn't have to always be the wife. It could be someone else.
Is that going to be the human? No, Ready the Human. She's in the first scene. They kill her. And that's it.
No, I can't move off of Tommy Lee Jones being the human because him playing it so serious and screaming at the Muppets because they're not listening to him, trying to hurt him.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
They're like, they got all the clipboards, they're running around being like the rats and everything. It would work so well. That's my number one pick too. We had the same thing as well.
Yeah, I'm 1,000% for it. Mr. G, you have any more?
Yeah, I actually have a couple more ideas. One, you got to throw in a buddy cop movie. So timely, Lethal Weapon 5 is coming out, but I was thinking originally Lethal Weapon.
Gonzo and Fozzie.
See, no, I don't know. I don't know who it is yet.
Ready? You need somebody to be who's going to do crazy Mel Gibson. That's why I think Gonzo. Yeah. He's got the energy for it.
So it's either, like I said, a buddy cop movie, whether it's Beverly Hills Cop, Lethal Weapon. It's got to be somewhere in one of those.
I like your genre choice.
You know, Bad Boys.
I know you also did. By the way, you also did Police for your comedy.
I know but it's a buddy cop movie. Buddy cop movie is very action. You have this Ride Along, and how many of those are there? There's, like I said, Bad Boys.
Oh, it's a tried and true
exactly.
formula.
Which one though? I don't know.
Charlie, I'm going to jump in and add on to the fact that Beverly Hills Cop, you have to cast Ralph the dog as Eddie Murphy. Because the dog's brown, Eddie Murphy's black. I'm the only one here who can say this. And for it. I'm sure.
So Ralph would be Glover, Danny Glover's.
Right. I'm going to say these things, right? Because you guys say it comes off weird. I have the card to pull we're casting the black Muppet.
So then Ralph could say, "I'm getting too old for this sniff."
Yes,
exactly, Charlie. What else though?
All right. Then the other one I thought would be Kill Bill, but it's Kill Kermit. And Kermit is Bill's character. And Miss Piggy is the one that's
Oh,
going around,
That is a good one.
killing everybody.
Oh,
So
that's
it'd be
a-
Kill Kermit instead of Kill Bill.
Damn
Or
I
it
think
could be Kill Bill, but
No,
I was
no,
thinking
no,
it'd be
no, no.
funny if it was Kill Kermit, which
Yeah.
puts Kermit as the bad guy.
But he's got enough charisma to pull it off. This is another one that I thought of that actually would fit inside Muppet already existing continuity.
Which
You
one?
ready? So you have Animal, right? He's just, doing his own thing, whatever. Turns out he's really Jason Bourne. And he's this super secret agent. And so the government's ending up chasing him and he gets his super agent stuff activated. And then it would fit within the continuum of the Muppets.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait for dramas. I have a couple things planned for that.
There. Now, I have a random movie, and I'm not sure if this is how the other Muppet movies go, but I was watching Last Action Hero just like a week ago.
Wow,
And
you-
that's with Arnold Schwarzenegger. It
Yep.
is an action movie.
It's an underrated movie.
Yeah.
It was never a big hit, though.
No. The premise of the movie of Last Action Hero, if you're not familiar with it, is that there's a boy that loves movies and he goes to the movie theater to watch Arnold Schwarzenegger's new release of his character in the movie. And he's got a magic ticket, blah, blah, blah. He gets sucked into the movie and then he's a real person in the movie. Is there a Muppet version of that? Where
No,
a
but there
human
should be.
person would get sucked into a Muppet movie. Now, the problem is I don't know if you could have a Muppet action movie. And then the kid kind of just goes into it.
Yeah, yeah.
So, but that's where you would get the real human would be the human getting sucked into the Muppet movie, where all the other Muppets are like doing their Muppet thing, thinking it's real life, where the kid is like, no, this is a movie the whole time.
It's like being sucked onto the Muppet Show. I do like that because he's aware of everything. Ears, like just looking.
So I'm not really sure if that's it, because I was like, I don't know if that works, because Last Action Hero, it works because it's an action movie
Yeah.
he gets sucked into. So I got
That's
nothing.
a drama though. I do like
One,
that.
So we have 1, 2,
right.
3,
Hold on, I have a
4,
couple
5,
more.
6, 7, 8, 9. All
I have a
right.
couple more that I want to just spitball.
Okay.
One is very similar in theme to something we did before. I think it would be really cool and really fun to do a Muppet Predator.
Oh, I was thinking Muppet Aliens over Muppet Predator.
But, yeah, either one. I mean, just something like that. And everyone's going to say, "Oh, make the Predator a human," and I'm like, no. I want the Predator to be a Muppet because I just think it would be hysterical watching like Pepe or
But the
Gonzo.
Predator is already kind of like a puppet.
Yeah, exactly.
So I think the Predator playing himself is totally fine, but not having a Muppet be the Predator. I think it should be the Predator. Same thing with the aliens. The aliens should be aliens.
I gotcha. All right. So my last one, and I think this is this is a really good one. It's one of my favorite movies. It's 26 years old now. It still holds up today. I want to see a Muppet Matrix movie.
Oh, I not watch that at all.
You would not?
No, I dislike the Matrix from the very first moment I saw it.
Really? I am
Yes.
shocked by that.
Yeah, no, I
I
think it's a terrible movie.
Okay. I mean, all of the universe would disagree with you, but maybe
Exactly.
it's because you're in the Matrix.
Maybe that's why. From the very get-go, I did not like that movie.
mean, listen, I'm old now because I'm almost 50. I'm not going to 50 door. I get annoyed by things a lot. I'm very annoyed that Charlie appears, in my mind at least, to come up with like my top 2 favorite ones I've heard so far are from his mouth every single. I'm still tripping off the Kill Bill thing. I'm sitting there like, oh my god, how did I miss that? I'm mad at myself. I was mad about Police Academy. It's kind of, you know how it is. You miss the jokes. You're like, yeah, dude, how did I get that one? I was annoyed he got Police Academy. I got off this. I was complaining to people at work. I was like, yo, everyone's reaction to Police Academy was like, oh, I'm like, I know, right? I'm selling it myself. Kill Bill. Because everything so far, Miss Piggy we've been searching for something for Miss Piggy to do. All right, so she could be this. Or she'll be the wife.
Yeah,
She'll be-
everything has Kermit as the lead.
It's mostly guy-centric action movies for the most
Yeah.
part that we've done. We didn't even mention Die Hard. But then here, she's literally trying to kill, and I could say, and Miss Piggy Vault, the violence she already delivered
Exactly.
on a day-to-day
Yes.
basis. Now we're giving my homegirl a sword. Yo, what are we doing? This is shoot.
And she's already blonde.
Yes, and she's hunting down Kermit of all people.
All right, okay.
Yes.
Let's not sell it too hard. We still have to let everyone vote.
I'm just telling you
Yes.
what I liked. I got
Yeah.
saying what we liked here. That
All right.
was
So,
fine.
Miss Richardson, do you have
I-
any other action movies?
No, I'm not going after the stupid Kermit one. So kill Bert. I'm done. I'm out.
Taking my ball and I'm
Yeah.
going home.
I'm already working on dramas. I'm like, you
Yes,
know what? I
gotcha.
gotta really.
All right. Well, we have a good list.
All right, listen. School buses are rolling up. It's time for us to pack it up. I'm gonna sit here and get my pen out and start working on dramas now. I gotta stay focused. I gotta get locked in. Hopefully, you enjoyed today's podcast. You enjoyed the show. If you want to hear more of our nonsense, head to Instagram at the Fandalorians.podcast, X at Fandalorianspod, TikTok at the Fandalorians Podcast. Email us, fandaloriansmailbag@gmail.com, and don't be afraid to text us at 631-494-3632. For Mr. G and Mr. McDonald, I'm Mr. Richardson. Thank you for listening, and we will catch you next time on the Fandalorians. Teachers by day, nerds by night. As long as you got
Pat,
that.
are you like dying over there? Did you like
No, so I
slit your
accident-
artery or what?
Yeah, so I accidentally scratched the side of my chin because it itched and it like opened up like a vessel.
Mhm.
Like
Bleeding everywhere over there.
bleeding everywhere. Like I got dots on this, and I'm just like, ah. See, I
Right.
give my blood, sweat, and tears
for
to
this
this
podcast.